We all know Benjamin Franklin was a founding father, but what about a founding daddy? He was an inventor, and he gave us bifocals, but did he also give us edging? Benny Franks loved the chase so much that he would write literal analog sex to women via mail, and then wait literal weeks to get their response, which was generally not good. During his first big affair at the age of 49, he wrote to this woman, Catherine Ray, "Your favors come mixed with the snowy fleeces, which are pure as your virgin innocence, white as your lovely bosom." Catherine pretty much wrote back, "New pen, who dis?" Ooh. As Benny Franks got more famous for capturing electricity with a kite, he also tried his hand at capturing electricity in women's pantaloons. Already a celebrity, he moved to London, and he tried wooing his landlady, Margaret Stevenson. She wasn't having it, probably because he would airbathe, and that meant he would go down to her garden, butt-ass naked, and just walk around. And she was like, no thank you. Also, he flirted pretty heavily with her 18-year-old daughter, which maybe she wasn't a fan of it. It wasn't until the late 1770s, when he was a man in his 70s, that he was sent to France to become an ambassador, and that's when he reached his Hugh Hefner fuckboy cocksmith status. In France, they were all about the Benjamin, baby! Benny Franks fully came into his sex god era, donning this fur hat, and the women were lining up, and he would just go down the line and kiss them all. And they'd all be like, "Monsieur Franks, come to my sexy soirée this evening." And he would. Every night, a different party. This man was getting around. That's how he met Madame Brillant. She would flirt and sit on his lap and kiss his neck. But eventually she got the ick, and it may have had to do with the fact that she was 40 years younger than him, but she started referring to him as Mon cher papa, which meant my dearest dad. My dear father. Ooh. Although, how do we know that it wasn't like a, ooh, poppy, situation? We don't. Nobody does. But we're assuming it wasn't good. But that's fine, because he found his age-appropriate Holly Madison. Her name was Madame Helvetius, and she did let her dogs piss in her very own Playboy mansion. Maybe as a nod to Versailles. Anyway, she was his favorite chase and he was hers. When asked what made him such a ladies' man, she said that he really loved all women, so they loved him.